amazing family, welcome back to my channel. This is Cases Tips. Now we are going to be starting this series today. Like, I'm so glad to start the series with you all. Please just ignore the noise at the background. Today is the first episode of this series and I'm going to be heading to the market right now. The market is the next street, like it's not far from my house, so I'm heading over to the market right now to buy those things. I'm going to be going along with you. Please, I just wanted to bear with me. The market is going to be a bit noisy. Apart from that, you're going to be hearing mostly Hausa language, but I will try as much as I can to kind of explain whatever it is in English when I come back from the market. Now guys, I'm going to be concentrating on those things people feel are very expensive, especially those things that are out of season. I'm going to be trying to see if I'll be able to cook it with 2,000 naira. My concentration today will be on soup. I want to start with soup, probably one of Igbo's expensive soup or something, but then follow me to the market if you're interested to know what this is all about. And thank you for all you do for me in the space. Let's go to the market. Yeah, I be Kano with it. I can't remember you do. Give me fresh fine one.
Mana Bram? Na san maka utalib na hamsin. Now put down for you 100.
15 naira, not 100 naira. I'm okay. Shane and me and you follow this country together.
I follow you 50.
As I'm at 200. The reader I'm saying that Abani Ogiri. Would that I know?
What about getting near to you?
And I have seen it. Abani Ogiri, I have seen it.
The kind of Nigerian can open a one and put it about you.
Akawa na Ghana pepe kumana hansi. Ogiri guda daya, Ghana pepe guda daya. Me chao. Na hamsin. So duk wanda ya zama biyu da hamsin. 300 zai baka. Ah, 300. Putting 700. Skin 400 there. They want the 400 Hello fam, so sorry when I came back it was raining heavily, so I could not come out here to explain everything we bought. In case we are hearing things like Deribiaro in Hausa, Deribiaro in English is 500 naira, Deriuku is 300 naira, the review is 200 naira. Most of the conversation were in Hausa, so sorry, but then these are just the prices of things I bought, especially where we had to be conversing in Hausa. So these are the things I bought. We got meat, we got dry fish, we got stockfish, we got palm oil, we got pepper, we got everything. So we bought this for more. We bought it for 400 naira, and then we bought this for 400 naira, making it total of 800 naira. We got this ogiri for 50 naira, and then we got this pepper, dry pepper, for 50 naira, so a total of 100 naira, making it 900 naira. We got this fish, this dry fish. This particular one was 300 naira, and then he ended up giving me this that I should eat, so we bought fish of 300 naira, and 900 naira plus 300 will give us 1,200. Now we bought this oha leaf for 150 naira. Okay, And then we bought this uziza leaf for 50 naira. That is 200 naira. 200 naira plus 1200 will give us 1400 naira. Okay, we bought this stockfish for 300 naira. 1400 naira plus 300 naira will give us a total of 1700. And then we bought this palm oil for 150 naira. Okay, that's everything amounted to 2000 naira. The only thing we did not buy was we didn't buy salt. Okay, but then salt is always at home, so everything we are spending here is 2000 naira on the dot. So let's go ahead and prep all this and then get started with this video. So sorry if you were hearing just Hausa language. I promise to explain everything in a way that you understand it better. And I've also said about the prices of the things that we were conversing in Hausa. Now, if you watch where I bought this meat, like if you're buying anything veggie or meat or anything, ensure you always wash it with white vinegar. Like, this is one thing that I do not joke with in my house, because you can imagine where I bought this meat, how fly was just perching here and there and all that. So I normally clean this thoroughly, wash it as many times as possible with white vinegar, and it's okay. So ensure you always wash everything you buy from the market thoroughly, because these things go through a lot. So guys, I'm going to clean this up properly and then we'll start the cooking. So far everything has been properly washed, okay, and prepped. Here is my oha and uziza already washed and clean. Okay, here is my palm oil. Here is my ogiri, salt and stock cube that I'll be using for this. And this is my meat, okay, all the proteins that I've been using for this. Like, I have problem with this cow stripe. It's always very difficult for me to remove this, but then I've tried. So I always like buying the already prepped one, but I wasn't lucky today to get that. Okay, here is my dry fish and my stockfish already washed, and then the stockfish somehow deboned because the bones were much. And then here is my cocoa yam. I'm going to go ahead and cook all this. So fam, at this point NEPA strike, so I had to switch over to voiceover. And here I am preparing my protein. I've added the cow skin and the cow stripe, and I'm going to go ahead to add the stockfish. I deboned the stockfish to an extent because the bones were just mush, so I had to debone it to an extent. I'm also going to go ahead at this point to add 2 stock cubes to this. And then I will also go ahead and add some salt. I'll give this a quick mix to combine properly. And then I will cover it up to cook until it sip out its own juice. While that is going on, I'm going to go ahead at this point to prep my cocoa yam. So I'm going to cook this cocoa yam, say for 20 to 25 minutes or until it is tender. Our proteins have sipped out its own juices at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and top water and allow this to cook properly. You can see it has sipped out its own juice, so I will top some water to it and then allow it to cook properly. At this point, this has been cooking for over 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead at this point to add some of, or rather, the dry fish to this so that everything can cook properly. Our cocoyam is ready, is tender. I'm just basically going to blend this off camera. You can pound it if you want. So far, our proteins are ready at this point. So what I'm going to do is I will empty the pot. Like, I will take out all the proteins from the pot and leave the stock only while I continue with the cooking. Now in the pot containing the stock, I'm going to add my palm oil. I'm also going to be adding my blended cocoyam at this point. Like, remember I said you can pound it if you want, but I decided to blend mine because I didn't want this video to be too long and I wanted to be fast, cook fast and do other things. So I blended mine. You can pound it if you have the time, but I blended mine. So at this point, fam, I'm going to be adding the peppers. Okay, I'm not adding all. Okay, I'm also going to be adding the ogiri, that is the local seasoning, and salt at this time, just to build in more flavor and then make the stock to be so rich and tasteful. So fam, at this point, the soup has been boiling, the stock has been boiling. I'm going to go ahead and add the proteins back so that they can marry each other. You know how we do it. So I'll give it a quick stir to combine properly, and then I will cover it up to cook for the next 5 minutes so that everything can combine properly. And this, I'm going to go ahead and add my uziza leaf. Like, there is no oha soup without uziza leaf. You just give this dish a very yummy taste. Like, it adds some heat to it. Apart from that, there's this unique taste that it adds to your oha soup. So when making oha soup, always add uziza leaf. I'll cover it up to continue cooking. After 2 minutes, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead at this point to add my olive and farm. Our soup is ready. If you've not subscribed to this point, please try subscribing to my channel. With this, I have proved to you that 2,000 naira can actually cook a yummy pot of soup in Kano State, Nigeria. And check out the soup, it's so rich. Everything is just in the right proportion. The taste is amazing. The color is popping. Thank you all for watching, and remember, I love you all.